Hi, this is Xander, and for my organization, I decided to do an event rental business. My dad runs an event rental business himself, so this was an avenue I was already familiar with a little bit. In terms of this event rental business, what the process is they have to find clients and their needs and decide how to get them the best things that they need. It's typically weddings or big corporate events that require tables, chairs, sometimes a bar, large tents, dance floor, and things of that matter. To start off the process, you would consult the client on their needs. Once the client is found, you see what they need and exactly what they're looking for. Once you kind of have a starter once you have a strong grasp on what they're looking for, then you can propose your plan to the event plan to the client, kind of laying out to them what your vision is and what your setup in mind is for that. At that point, then they have a decision to make. If they say no to the idea, we can record why not and try and use that data for future decision making down the line when we have to decide for other clients what their setup should look like. However, if the decision is a yes, then we get to the point of validating details of the event. And this is finalizing pricing and getting all the details and making sure everything is set up exactly how it's supposed to be. Once all the details are validated, then it comes time to set up the event. All this entails is getting there, setting everything up, putting the tent together, laying out tables and chairs in accordance to the details that the either wedding planner or bride and groom requested specifically. Once the event is set up, this is where possible delays can be ran into. A lot of times we find that the bride tends to be a little bit more picky when it comes time to seeing what the setup actually looks like in person. If the bride is not satisfied, this can cause a delay, which then results in us having to fix the issue. And if the bride is satisfied anyway, it's a yes, and then we let the event transpire. As a wedding event rental business, we don't do a lot of stuff with the event itself, just setting up and tearing down. So we let the event transpire, and then we gain data about the event and things that transpired about our gear and our equipment and whatever things might have been broken. And then we tear down the event, and then that's the end.